Hi, I'm Mara Powers. I am the Cross Lake Community School HRS lead and coordinator. I am talking today about our work with Level 1, our sustaining work with Level 1, as we embark on hopefully our Level 2 certification. We have been working so hard on this for the past couple of years, and it's really exciting to be making this video right now. So Level 1, our safe, supportive, and collaborative environment at CCS has been a main focus of ours now for about 5 years. We went through some transitional leadership changes, quite a few leadership changes in the past few years, and Level 1 has kept us on track and has made sure that despite changes in leadership and changes in potential direction and philosophy of the school and the visioning planning elements of the school, that all of our work and who we are at our core has not changed. So last year, 2 years ago, and into last year, we went through a complete overhaul of our strategic plan. The board hired an outside consulting agency called Teamworks. We went through this whole vision and planning process, desired daily experiences, surveys galore, really trying to pinpoint what makes CCS special, who we want to be, and how we want to get there. Our work with HRS made this process so much smoother. And even our consultants from Teamworks just kept commenting on, you guys already know what you want. You guys already know who you are. All of our survey data that we collected just reinforced the hard work that we've been putting in and just the common vision that we have because of our HRS framework. We have stayed really consistent with prioritizing the safe and orderly environment for our students and the perceptions of that by our community. We just this year hired a community outreach coordinator. One of our goal areas with our contract, as we're a charter school, is community engagement. So we have really upped our community engagement efforts this year. Again, just bringing that perception of the school as a really important institution in the community, just a pillar of the community, and something that supports our community and is just a really good, safe resource for families and even community members. We have been working hard on our collaborative culture, including just making sure that our newer teachers feel just really, really supported. We've kind of upped our, onboarding processes. Onboarding seems like such a sterile term. We really, really go out of our way to make our new teachers feel safe, feel supported, feel like their voices are important in our collaborative culture. Through PLCs, through mentorship programs, all of that, we've focused on supporting our new teachers and also providing meaningful experiences for our veteran teachers and just making sure that everyone has the resources that they need. That resource management and the resource allocation is something that, looking closely at our Level 1 work and looking at where resources, technology resources, financial resources, professional development, curriculum, where all of those resources are going and if they're truly supporting students and the teachers in the classroom. HRS gives us a great lens to make sure that that's happening. Our input and decision making, again, we just really follow along with that collaborative spirit. Our leadership team is strong. Our leadership team represents primary, middle level. It represents our curriculum and data coordinators. It represents HRS, of course, and then also HRS is more of our instructional practices. We bring in a little bit more in context with our classroom management coordinator. We don't really have a great term for her, but she's kind of like an instructional coach, but for management. So we have Mindy, who leads our Catalyst and Responsive Classroom coaching. I was trained this year too as a Catalyst coach, and just making sure that all of our main school-wide initiatives are represented in all of our leadership team decisions. That input and decision making matrix, we review it every year. Actually, this year we reviewed it a couple of times because we hired an executive director. We have a seat-based program and an online program. We have a seat-based director and an online director. So far, just our seat-based program has participated in HRS. We are looking at possible participation, particularly this work that we're doing with level 3 coming up, and looking for ways to pull our online program into some of that work, just with the importance of training, curriculum, consistency, all of that. But when our executive director started, she was familiar with HRS. But again, at CCS, we are a little bit unique. And so just bringing her into the work that we've been doing, and she was just so impressed with our intention and our focus and just our clarity about who we are and what we want to be doing. All of our survey data, whether it's a board survey, whether it were these surveys that we did through TeamWorks, our outside consultant, or just the quick data surveys that I send out to our staff or parents, are all just so aligned, and that feels so good and so clear. And I feel like we are not doing a lot of great things, but not really sure why anymore. CCS has always been a place that does great and amazing things with great and amazing teachers. But now we have a common direction and a common vision for who we are and what we're doing, and a way to just make sure that it's serving us. Make sure that these great things that we're doing are actually having the intended impact that we hope for. And through our data collection, we have really seen that that's true, and that's really reassuring and is keeping us on our path. So thank you so much, and look forward to hearing back about all of our awesome submissions. Have a great day.